Hey, what's up, guys? This is the best seat in the house, and today I want to discuss Hell in a Cell 2017, and which I thought as a whole the pay-per-view was very weak, and I didn't feel like any of the matches were pay-per-view worthy. I felt like the only pay-per-view worthy matches were the match between the Usos and the New Day, and the main event between Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon. So those are the two matches that I'll be discussing on this episode of Best Seat in the House. The tag match between the Usos and the New Day is exactly the way you should start a pay-per-view. I felt like it had plenty of energy going into it, and you really didn't know the outcome, and those honestly are the best kind of wrestling matches to have. I mean, it is predetermined and everything, but the best kind of matches are the ones that have moments where you honestly don't know who's going to win. So to get into the match a little bit, I thought it had plenty of physicality, plenty of brutality, and I just liked it all around. So I really thought the match was excellent, and it had plenty of, like I said, plenty of brutality, plenty of innovation. Some of the innovation was stuff that you'd never seen before, like the spot with the kendo sticks and one of the Usos in the corner of the cell. I thought that was very, obviously it was original because we've never seen it before, but I thought it was something that gave the match an unusual spot, and those are always good to have, because if you watch enough wrestling, or if you watch enough as much as I have, the matches get to be predictable. Even a Hell in a Cell match can be predictable. So I thought this match was very well done by both teams. And like I said, it had plenty of brutality, and it was just one of the. It should probably go on a Hell in a Cell DVD if they ever come out with another DVD with Hell in a Cell matches on it, and if they update the collection on the DVD, this match should go beyond a DVD, and it probably, now that I think about it, it will probably be on or at least it should be on the best matches of 2017, because by far I thought this match was easily a best match of the year candidate. So chances are it will probably be on a best matches of 2007 DVD, or at least it should be. And like I said, there wasn't a whole lot to like about this pay-per-view, and honestly, I'd probably only give it a 4, maybe a 5.5 at the most, because the best matches were the first one and the main event between Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon, which I will get into a little bit here. So anyways, I don't know how Shane McMahon does it, because he has all the same spots. You know, he has the coast to coast, or as it was originally called, the Van Daminator, because as far as I know, Rob Van Dam was the first one to do it. Not sure if he was the yeah, as far as I know, he was the first one to do it. So, but like I said, even with all the same spots from Shane McMahon, somehow he makes his matches look really, really well executed. And of course, it takes a halfway decent opponent to make the match look the way it should. So I thought Kevin Owens did a great job in this match too. But like I said, somehow with all the same spots that he usually does, somehow he finds a way, Shane McMahon that is, finds a way to make them look awesome no matter how many times you see them. Now granted, some people may not like the fact that he jumps off the cage pretty much in every Hell in a Cell, but that he's been in like, I don't want to say a number and be wrong, but he's been in enough Hell in a Cell matches to know what he's doing in there. So I feel like even though Shane McMahon has always has the same moves, somehow, I don't know what it is, it's probably maybe his charisma. God knows he has more charisma than Roman Reigns. But anyways, I thought the match was excellent. And as far as Sami Zayn turning heel, I just don't think it's very believable for Sami Zayn to be a heel because he's too well liked by the audience, and I don't know. Of course, I can't predict the future, so I don't know the direction this situation will go. But I just don't think it is a good idea to have him be heel because he's too likable and he's too happy. He doesn't have like a sad tone to his voice or a serious tone to his voice or a ruthless tone to his voice. So I believe he's too happy-go-lucky, and I just don't think he can be a heel very effectively. So like I said, I can't predict the future. I wish I could so I could make more money, but I really don't see this. Like I said, I don't know where this will go, but I don't predict it being very, very believable. I think it was just I think they just got to the point where we've taken him as far as he can go being a babyface, so let's try and turn him heel and see if that propels his career at all. But like I said, I don't exactly believe that Sami Zayn. He's a halfway decent wrestler. He's got a great connection with the audience, and to me, that's half the battle. Once again, there's plenty of guys that don't have the ability to connect with the audience, but Sami Zayn has always had that ability, and so I don't know how much longer he's gonna be a heel, but I don't see it being a very smart decision to turn him heel. Now, granted, like I said before, he hasn't gone very far being a babyface, but he's not a very believable heel. So, and as far as the way the match ended, I mean, I knew he was gonna Kevin Owens, that is, was gonna move out of the way, because 9 times out of 10, or at least 80% of the time, it seems like in as much time as it takes for the guy to climb up the cage, the guy on the table has plenty of time to decide what he's going to do. So that match, that particular move has never worked, and I don't think it will ever work no matter who tries to pull it off. It was an OMG moment because I honestly thought Shane McMahon had to break a rib at least. I do know that he was injured a little bit, but I don't have the official medical report in front of me, so I don't know what his injuries are. I do know, however, that they aren't as serious as initially thought. So he'll probably be off TV for a couple weeks, partially because he has to sell the injuries. So I don't know how long he'll be off TV. So but anyways, those are the only matches I wanted to discuss with you tonight. And like I said, overall, I probably would give Hell in a Cell a 5 out of 10 as a whole, because it was a very weak pay-per-view. And honestly, the only other thing I wanted to mention, and I will be very brief with this because there was nothing to the match and it accomplished nothing, but I do want to mention that for once in his life, for the most part, Jinder Mahal did get a clean victory over Shinsuke Nakamura, but I feel like Shinsuke Nakamura is totally being used in the wrong way. He's being underutilized by WWE, which, to be honest, WWE is underutilizing a lot of their talent, partially, I believe, due to the fact that they have so much talent, and it's getting to the point where whoever's making the decisions is not pushing the right people and not giving the right people the opportunities that they deserve. I don't believe that Jinder Mahal should have the title, for one, because I don't think he's enhanced the title at all since having it. For another, nobody likes him, and wrestling is a sport where you need to wrestling is a sport where you need to listen to your audience, because they're the ones that provide the money to keep the business going. So I don't think that WWE is using a lot of their talent effectively. It's partially because they have too much talent and they don't know who to push, and they don't know who deserves to be a mid-carder or a main eventer. So I feel like they're not utilizing their talent effectively, and it doesn't surprise me that a couple people have chosen to walk away from WWE and go in different directions. Two that come to mind are Neville and Austin Aries. Now, I don't know the full story behind Neville's departure, but I don't blame the guy for leaving, because he was being asked to lose to a guy that he legitimately, if the match was halfway decent, I don't feel like Neville should have ever been asked to lose the Cruiserweight title, especially to a guy that has 40% talent at best, and that guy being, I can't remember his name. What the hell is his name? Enzo Amore, that's his name. But the guy doesn't have that much talent, and if the actual match was halfway decent and done right, never in a million years should Neville lose to Enzo Amore. So again, I don't blame Enzo Amore for leaving, or not Enzo Amore, Neville for leaving. I don't blame Austin Aries for leaving because they were being underutilized. Like, I would say at least 70% of the talent is being used right now ineffectively and incorrectly. So I don't blame those two for leaving and wanting to pursue different opportunities. And I feel like that's just, those two is just the beginning of a whole bunch of people leaving because they're being underutilized and unappreciated for their efforts in the ring. So it doesn't surprise me that they left. And honestly, I feel like a whole bunch more people will leave at the end of the day. So again, that this has been your 2017 Hell in a Cell review. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up and tell your friends about the show. Again, it's called Best Seat in the House. Have a good evening.